if you stay single and build your business and put all that effort and energy into what you're trying to create, you don't have to worry about a man sabotaging your business, trying to clout chase off of what you've done. And I understand that if you have somebody and you care about him, you don't want him to feel some kind of way. A lot of women try to protect a man's ego because they feel like, well, he has help. He ain't gave you no real money. You know what I mean? Like, it's these men want attention. They don't even really want to work and get money. They just want the attention. My daughter's father opened my first salon for me. He bought the space. He did the build out. His father was the electrician. He did all the electrical work. He did all that for me. He didn't have to go around telling everybody what he did. He did that for my daughter. He did that for me. It's like nowadays a man will give you the bare minimum or invest the bare minimum, but he want all the accolades off of your hard work. You really the one that went to the bank and got that funding. You the one who did the footwork and finding some place and getting a location. He just probably gave you $2-3, and now he thinking that, he want to let everybody know, like, yeah, this is what I did. And he didn't do that. And I'm going to be honest with you. If a woman is successful in her business and she has a man, you guaranteed you done gave that man about 20 other women that he probably wouldn't have had if didn't nobody even know about y'all. The colder that you are, the stronger that you are, the more successful that you are as a female, whatever man you with, he's going to get the attention of other women based off of you and what you've done for yourself, because women going to think that he did it. Back in the day, like early 2000s, if you was in Atlanta from 99 to 06, we had a time. I'm too old. I'm damn near 50. I don't club hop. I don't go to the clubs or none of that. But I met some guys from Atlanta. And they had their section, and they, I'm like, oh, they cute, But I came in, I'm from Chicago. If you Chicago, Detroit, when we come through, we going to come through and we going to put it on. I had my Rolex, all my jewelry on, all of that. And so we formed a friendship, and I introduced him to somebody that I knew. So I was a middleman for him for other things. But he would tell me, he said, I love when you come in town. I love when you kick it with us, because when you walk away, when you go to the bathroom or whatever you do, I get about 20 numbers. I said, what you mean? He said, because you come in, you look so good when you come through. You always have your expensive stuff on. He said, those women think I bought that for you. When we talking and we in the section and we having a good time, women are watching you. And when you walk away, they give me their number because they think that you my woman, and that all that fly shit, all that expensive shit that you wear, they think I bought it for you. So I'm telling you, that was back then. So a lot of times now on the internet, we post certain things, and a man will sit up there and clout chase off a woman, especially a woman that's successful. Other women will want that man based off a simple fact of what you have. Because in their mind, they like, oh, she got it, I could get it too. The more successful you are, the more attention you're going to give that man, because every woman thinks that he done did that for you. These men clout chase too much. If you really want to be successful in business and whatever it is, your endeavor, stay single. You don't have to worry about his feelings. You can invest all that time and energy into you.
And now, for the moment all you motherfuckers been waiting for. All my flip mode niggas rise and await for the most powerful event to occur. The coming!
All right. He cheated on you, okay? He cheated on you, okay? He cheated on you. This woman was cheated on and shit, okay? By somebody she had invested a lot of time in and shit, and she's drinking bitter lemonade, okay? She's drinking bitter lemonade. I can tell by the way she talk and shit. All you have to do, and it's so true, is let them talk. They'll hang themselves and shit, okay? She calls herself a common sense coach, but she got fucked over and shit. She's not being human about it. She's not being honest with the audience that the reason she sit up here bitching is because she's got mind movies of this nigga cheating on her after, supposedly helping her build a business, okay? I'm just taking a stab in the dark. I'm hitting all meat, in the good parts, okay? In the good parts. I'm hitting the white meat, hitting the thighs, everything. I want to tell you kings right now, try to avoid doing business with women, especially in our ethnic community, because they looking to scam the shit out of you. We just saw this whole turkey hut thing where I did a couple of videos on it. I only intended to do one, but some sister decided to do a victory lap and go in my comment section, and she unofficially created a second video and shit, okay? No matter what, you have to consider, you know, when you go into business with, you know, one of these females, that they're looking to scam you. They're looking to do the female finesse and shit. There's been a lot of that going on ever since winter started. You know, shout out to the Godfather. Okay? Yeah, they looking for the scam, man. You can't trust them. You gotta police that shit. You know, you can't put nothing. Make sure she pay for everything. You know, I'm gonna tell you, okay? I'm the elder statesman of this community and shit. Like a lot of times, people have come up to me in the past and said they wanted to do a project with me or some kind of business or something. I said okay, and I did this, that, and the other, and they didn't do shit. I had a person say they wanted to make a book with me. They wanted me to do book illustrations, right? So I said okay, where's the manuscript? Okay, where's the book Bible and shit? They never had shit, okay? And they've been talking about this shit to me for decades. And I was just like, hey, where's the manuscript? Where's the book Bible and shit? Nothing. And then they asked me for stuff and I gave it to them and shit, okay? I'm gonna be totally honest about that. They asked me for stuff, you know, probably trying to see if I was a fuck about like down and shit. And I proved them wrong, okay? I gave them shit. It cost me nothing, right? They did nothing. You know, I monitored their progress. I want to see if the shit, sometimes you want to see if a fuck up, you know, somebody fucked you over. You want to see if they actually make something of themselves. If they don't, they ain't shit, okay? You know they're a piece of shit. They're, you know, God's dingleberries and shit, okay? Up in the crack of life, right? And this woman strikes me as a dingleberry, okay? And I'm not feeling that the male gear. You know, I'm tired of these heterosexual lesbians in the black community and shit. You know, I'm not talking about somebody from the actual community or any actual gay women and shit. I have nothing, you know, I don't have nothing to say about that shit as long as they ain't fucking with me, right? But I'm tired of these heterosexual ass lesbians. I can't tell you how many of these I met, you know, in my, between my mid 20s to like the early 40s. They're just psychotic. And I was talking about some hustle game and some money and they ain't got shit. And then if they do get shit, and you have the misfortune, they usually are chasing younger guys, younger, immature guys they think they can control and shit. But like when you hang out with one of these old, bitter, you know, musty ass broads and shit, you know, they always have this attitude, like this scoffing attitude, you know, this righteous indignation. And it has nothing to do with you, but you got to hear about all the bullshit that, like this woman talking about in this video. I done heard this shit so many times. I should be a millionaire if they should give me a fucking dollar for every time I heard some old black chick, you know, woman, you know, I use that term loosely, female, you know, tell me about all their accomplishments and take me to the house and shit. I can't tell you how many house tours, unwanted house tours I've been on with these women, you know, that's looking for some peen and shit. So they fucking house, right? And then they show me all the shit in their house and their car. And the chick, even a couple of them took me into their kitchen and shit, and their pantry, and opened up and showed me all the food stock there and shit. And I just shrugged my shoulders and shit. I thought she wanted her teeth clapped and shit. And I can tell you, like out of that 100%, maybe less than 3% I banged and shit because I just couldn't take it, man. I hated their attitude. If they show you pictures of their kids and shit, and I hate if they had a daughter because they'd be like, "You better not try nothing with my daughter because I'll shoot you." I'm like, okay, I'm gone. Okay? And you can't do business with these motherfuckers. Don't interact. I don't want to be with some chick with a stick up their fucking ass trying to run a business. Why would you tie yourself to a dissident and shit? So irritant, a literal walking ammonia irritant and shit, okay? Right? Don't do business with some motherfucker. You want to be successful, don't go into business with them. Go ask that dude, the Turkey Hut, and a couple other people that got fucking finessed and shit. And there I throw in, you know, Puff Daddy and shit. He may or may not have done some fucked up shit. And the woman knew all that shit he was doing. She was with him for 10 fucking years. And he made her records and put her out in front of the public for public consumption. And she thought she was going to get through that shit scot-free. You know, I want you to take it on God that most of the women you're going to be dealing with, you know, talking about some kind of business shit, business or partnership, they want you to do all the fucking work. And then they want to finesse your ass and then they're going to talk shit about you on the back end. Okay? Talk shit about you. You can't just, you want to do business with some system, man. You got non-disclosure agreement, multiple non-disclosure agreements that cover certain things, including social media. and that you get your money, you know. And things you definitely get your money because a lot of them on some scam shit ain't trying to pay your ass and shit. They gonna try to start some drama. You could tell. I'm not gonna go with somebody dressed up like a giant 10-year-old and shit. Why would I want to go into business with this female sitting up in her car bitching like millions of other black women and shit? They love to sit in their cars and make love. You ain't seen me sit in one fucking car the whole time I've been making these goddamn videos and run my mouth and shit. Okay, you always see these motherfuckers sitting up here. She got a fucking, you know, she got her LA gear on, her blue gear on and shit, and sitting there looking like a heterosexual lesbian. I don't want to. She reads shady as fuck, and I don't care about her salon and shit. She said she had a fucking salon. I mean, how many businesses do they make that actually serve their community? There's always some beauty business, some little shit, you know, just for them. Okay, the black women. You know, I'm just talking about them. This is my ethnic group and shit. This is a male space. I'm black. Okay, I'm an older statesman. This bitch too. All right, so you can suck my dick. I'm gonna take that same respect you show them supposed matriarchs and shit. Okay, all right. I'm the din dada of this bitch. Okay. And I want to tell you that everything they do is self-serving, and to a point where it makes me sick to my guts thinking on it. All right, but you know, hey, a teachable moment, right? Right? It's not just me putting out content. I'm serious, man. You watch your fucking bag because they trying to scam you. Everything is a scam. All right, you know, just for instance, right? You know, I'm working on a project. I'm looking at, you know, some adult, not safe for work shit that a lot of sisters did, and I noticed everything is a scam. They try to do the most even. Everything is a scam, and everything is from the point of view of they fucking box. This chick wasn't talking about no business or nothing. She was really talking about the man that cheated on her on the, you know, on the slide. All you have to do is sit here and fucking listen. That's all she bitching about. Oh, other women is gonna. What does she care about other women? I thought she wanted to make money. It don't matter what he do. Just like it don't matter what she does with her box. When the chick you fuck around with, give her a box to somebody else, that's just a hole. And you need to treat her like anybody else and shit. And don't react emotionally to it. Okay, and I wouldn't sit in front of somebody that talk like this, like with their hands doing all this shit. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with your arm? What the fuck is wrong with your arm? I don't want to sit in front of you. I feel like it's just a wannabe, you know, heterosexual lesbian Suge Knight or something, okay? I'm just digging, man. They say your first impression is the most important one and shit. She made a shitty impression. Any sister that want to sit up and listen to this shit and talk to this woman with her fucking salon, like there's not a million other salons and shit. And shout out to bitches I knew in LA that had salons that wasn't acting like this. Okay? Shout out. Right? I don't want to be with this shit. I don't want to hear none of her hang-ups or issues or nothing. We're doing business. We're making money. It ain't got shit to do with our personal lives and shit. You don't control the team. I don't care about your blocks and shit. And I don't care about anything else. If you have some kind of fucking issues, you go see a therapist and shit. And you learn to separate business, you know, from your personal life. Alright, Kings? So don't be doing no business with fucking Keisha, okay? Cause she gonna scam you. She gonna try to get your money. The minute you start doing this shit and it starts, you know, you do most of the work. Cause she said this guy she was talking about on the slide, he had helped her, you know, pay for the salon, and he did the electrical work and all this shit and that, and then she's still kind of scoffing and all this shit. Well, she could have just said, no, you ain't gotta do that. This is my shit. I'm gonna hire somebody to do it, okay? Hey, she could have hired some illegal immigrants. She could have hired, there's a lot of skilled guys over there in front of the Home Depot and shit. She could have hired to do that work on the cheap. But she want to get something for free. She don't even want to pay them. Alright? That's what you got to consider as a scam. And fuck her business. Man, really? You know, when these motherfuckers gonna build like a grocery store or something? You know, these black women say they the most successful and starting businesses and all that shit. But what did they give back to the community? And you got to consider, they talk about like, oh, I can't do nothing like that because niggas tear it up or rob the store or just mess it up and shit. And I'm like, well, who's the first teacher of the child? Who's the first teacher of the child? Alright, get your shit together. But Kings don't do no business with their fucking ass. Alright? I hate to say this shit. You know, you want to make successful black business, you can't do it with a black woman because they've been the stewards of that society for over 40 plus years and shit. And look at the condition of it economically and otherwise and politically. Alright? Look at the condition of it and shit. And then you look at this woman just running, flapping her chocolate thumbs in front of us right now. And consider what I've just said. Alright? We can rebuild our communities. But, you know, these women aren't going to give a co-sponsor, co-anchor anything. You can't come together with them and shit. All right, you build that shit, man. Build that shit abroad. Okay, and I want to get into it. I'm not here to give you any business tips and shit. I'm here to, you know, tell you to keep your fucking head on swivel. You know, watch your bag, and above all else, protect your fucking seat. Do not make broken women the stewards of your family, your children, you know, and your legacy. Okay? Don't give them a biological golden parachute. It's all about, you know, winners here now. And remember the Godfather and shit. And, you know, keep it a buck. Okay? As a winner. Let them feel that harsh fucking winner. Okay? You know, like the first colonizers did when they came over here, and you know, a bunch of them disappeared after when they probably ate each other, and then the Indians helped, you know, the Native Americans help them survive and shit. Well, look what happened there. Today we live in America, three kings instead, and I still say, don't trust these sisters. Okay, all right, don't take the trick bag. Peace out.
I'm not saying we should have a special victim status, but our circumstance is different. We are women. We we are less
You're 24 years old. Is your circumstance harder or easier than your grandmother and your great grandmother?
exponentially easier. We have access to
Great.
information we didn't have.
Exponentially easier, but you're handling it worse. Your grandmother, your great grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma.
Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we are all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, you know, be one with the black man? We even think that being...
Thank you. Clip it, slice it, put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you don't need to be with... There you go. There you go. And there you go, black man. There it is. She's finally got one to say it.
Build businesses with us.
My mind's telling me no.